Hi, welcome to Just Minding My Business Media, LLC. Today we celebrate the inaugural launch of Just Minding My Business Media, LLC, the digital magazine experience. We have with us those contributing authors to the first of quarterly editions of the magazine that will make its appearance in the digital world on September 30th, 2022. So we are very pleased to welcome a dear friend, Christina M. Johnson. Christina M. Johnson is an award-winning educator and best-selling author who has helped over 1,000 individuals plan, profit, pen, and publish their books and start their own publishing companies. She is also a certified youth and at-risk communities trainer and founder of Testimony Publishers, LLC. Mrs. Johnson has written, directed, and produced scientific articles, curricula, short stories, poems, and stage plays. She is a frequent visitor to Just Minding My Business Media, LLC, and we are so pleased to have her as a contributing author to the launch of Just Minding My Business Media, LLC's The Digital Magazine Experience. Welcome, Christina. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you so much for having me, ladies. I am absolutely looking forward to this interview and congratulating you two on this amazing experience, the digital experience, your magazine. So thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for saying yes. We are so happy to have you on board with the magazine, and looking forward to other people enjoying what you have contributed to it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So Ruth gave a really great intro for you. So expand on that for us.
Wow. So, like Miss Ruth said, I'm Christina M. Johnson. I have a passion for service, and that service includes being a woman of faith, being a wife, a mother, and a multi-business owner. So at Testimony Publishers LLC, we actually specialize in assisting coaches, experts, thought leaders, visionaries, in addition to entrepreneurs and business owners, to clarify and monetize their story using magnetic messaging and client attracting messaging, and then also self-publishing strategies. And those self-publishing strategies can be anything from an ebook to a print book to a speech that they are going to use as a keynote speaking for a keynote speaking opportunity, or anything along the lines of something needing to be written in order to attract an ideal audience or to speak to the hearts and minds of an ideal audience. That's what we actually specialize in.
All right. And tell us about your group.
Oh, okay. So entrepreneurs and business owners sometimes find themselves feeling alone. Okay. And I've been there before, especially if we, as business owners and entrepreneurs, are venturing into new opportunities, or we're doing something for the first time. We sometimes feel like we don't have a support system, the support system that we need. So in my husband's, Anthony, and my journey as business owners, we found that we experienced the same thing, and we didn't want to continue on our journey without reaching back and helping someone who needed assistance. So we created an online private community for people who want to start, launch, or scale, grow their current business. And it's been so successful. We grew it fairly quickly. It's at about a little under 1,800 members. And we've been able to assist our members in starting, launching, and scaling their businesses by giving away almost $43,000 for entrepreneurs to expand their education, to work on. It could be anything from mindset to assisting them with products and services in their business, lead generation and visibility, and different things like that. So our community has been able to assist people in just getting to their next step, whatever that next step is or that next level. Our community assists with that. We do networking mixers. We are focusing our attention on a holistic approach to entrepreneurship, where we include our family if necessary, or we include our inner circle into the business dynamics that we have. With the Rise Summit, we are definitely looking to assist people who want to start businesses, want to grow their businesses, and we're branching off of the Facebook group that we have.
All right, you a busy bee, aren't you?
Yeah.
Definitely, and that doesn't even include family time. That's why entrepreneurship and it is so important that you have a support system, and that support system can be a coach, it can be a mentor, or it can be someone who is there to encourage and inspire you and push you if need be. It's so important because we still have families, we still have people we care about. And even if we don't have anyone, that we can say is, a husband, wife, or children, we still have ourselves that we need to take time, set aside time for self-care. So that's what Anthony and I truly want to encompass with our online community and the Rise Virtual Summit, and then all of the services that we offer for Testimony Publishers LLC. We want to look at the whole picture to get you out there, work on your messaging so that you can attract the right people. Your lead generation is tight. And then when you write what it is that you want to get out to the masses of people, you will be able to draw in and attract the perfect people who are willing to invest in themselves and invest in you. Ultimately, that's what we are looking for. The end game is so that people will not only be transformed, but so that you will also be able to grow your business and continue to make an impact and grow and influence, hopefully global impact and global influence.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is amazing and so important because, we have, like you said, family. Some of us have families, some have had husbands.
Yep.
We're doing so many things. I know sometimes when I'm in my crunches, I find myself all over the place. I got to cook dinner, make sure everybody eat. Then I got to jump down and do what I need to do. Then don't talk about the domestic stuff, clean up the house, wash clothes.
Right. Don't let anybody get sick.
Right. And then deal with the sicknesses when they present themselves, problems, just everything that life throws at us. Outside sources as well as inside sources. So it can be very, very, very taxing.
Yes, and when you want to focus on your specialty and your strength, a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we take on a lot. So we don't always get to, especially in the beginning, we don't always get to just work in our strength. As far as business is concerned, we have to, do marketing sometimes. And when we're starting out, we have to be, the copywriter, we have to be the photographer, the videographer. We have to be everything, that true solopreneur. But when you're able to kind of have a team of people around you who can support you, like I was just mentioning in reference to the online community that we have, when you find that support system, you have people who will recommend someone who can be your virtual assistant or your executive assistant, or say, you know what, don't do it yourself. Just save your time, pay the extra money that you need to pay in order to have this person do the graphics for you. Have this person go ahead and be your social media manager. You do not have to do everything. Instead of, our businesses can be considered our babies, but instead of just holding on to our baby and our business just so tightly, we're going to have the faith to know that we can let go a little bit. We can let go, and we can allow other people to work in their strength, and then we will be able to work in our strength.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It is.
And that's one thing that we talked about, without giving anything, too much away. But that's one of the things that Anthony and I talk about in the magazine, which is going to be an awesome read for anyone, novice entrepreneurs and veteran entrepreneurs, business owners, or anyone who's interested in identifying what you need to be successful, when you take this path as a business owner. That information is going to be it's in the write-up. We talked about it in the article that we wrote. So if you're listening to this and you have interest, even if it's an inkling of interest in perhaps starting your own business, working with family, being a solopreneur, doing it all on your own, get the magazine, dive in. It's a wealth of information in there that is going to assist you. And it's a holistic magazine. I don't even know if, I'm supposed to be talking about all this.
Yes, it is.
But it's a holistic approach to life in general. And it's different sections in there that are going to be able to help you. Anthony and I just wrote basically on an entrepreneurship piece this time around, but we do plan to hopefully be a part of the other opportunities that come out quarterly. But get the magazine, dive into it, and soak up the information from all of the experts in there, the people who shared their testimonies and stories and experiences. And it's things like these opportunities that are going to be a resource for you so that you can go back into your mental database and then pull from when you want to be successful going forward.
Absolutely. Just like you, Christina, Just Minding My Business Media is all about providing a platform for that visibility. It's for us, it's all about visibility, getting your message out in different places. Not only are we launched this magazine, we have the podcast, which is internationally heard. We also now on iHeartRadio, on Power Me Up Radio 24/7, which is an amazing platform. So you're in front of, you have an opportunity to tap into 280 something million people. Wow. And we all know that it's a numbers game.
Yes.
But if you show up and show out, you can get some of those numbers. You don't need them all. You just need some.
Exactly. Visibility is huge. It's huge. Yeah. We talk about it with our publishing clients. We talk about it with our speaker clients. And a lot of times people want to just, I just want to write a book. I just, want to get this out. And you all are authors as well. So you've written things, you've done voiceover work. And so you have had to write things. And it's not always just about getting the words on the paper.
Right.
There's so much more that goes into it. And I was just speaking with one of my clients and I told her, I said, anybody can write a book. It's way easier than it's ever been, especially with all of the self-publishing opportunities. What many people are missing, though, is the before and the afterward. Okay. Yes. I don't believe in paying for publishing. So you should have some techniques, some pre-sale techniques, some strategies that you put in place so that you can actually pay for your publishing. The people that are interested in your book or interested in your topic, they will willingly give to you when you present it properly to them, even before you've even written a word. I know it. I've done it. I've seen it done. And I do it with my clients all the time.
Yes.
After the book is written, you need to do the work because that's not the end of the project. Right. You don't want to have, it was a joke. You don't want to have a diary. A diary is a book that just sits on the shelf. So you don't want to have that. You want this to be another stream of income. You want it to be another opportunity that you can leverage and use for speaking or an e-course or VIP day or some sort of workshop. You want to be able to leverage the information in your book and use it to your advantage. You want to be able to monetize it. So if you're not thinking along those lines, then you better start, because that's going to be the only way that you can make the most profit from your book. And profit is not everything. I know people say, well, money's not everything. I just want to write a book. Okay, well, think of it this way then. If you're not getting your book into the hands of the people who you wrote it for, then you're still not making an impact. Forget the money side. You want to get your book in as many hands, in front of as many eyes as possible, so that you will be able to make the impact that you want, that you desire. You want to transform lives. You want to help people. You want to do all of these things. That's why you wrote the book. I'm talking about those people who didn't just write a book for, it's a cathartic effect and the healing process for themselves, or like those who journal. I'm talking about business owners, thought leaders, visionaries, people who actually want to maybe perhaps write a nonfiction book or a children's book to teach their readers something. So for people like that, you are going to want to do the pre-work. You're going to want to do the post-work in addition to everything in between.
Yes, absolutely. So it's more to it than just writing the book.
Mm-hmm.
It's more to it than just to do it, right?
Yeah. There are a lot of people who are book collecting dust.
Absolutely. And it's like, with what we do, we repurpose. Once you interview with us, it's going to go on iHeart. It might go on there 3 times.
Yes.
Because I do replays, and you may not necessarily always know it's going on there.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Because I'm on that platform Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, that means I got to have content all 3 of them days every week. So,
that's a good thing too, though, because a lot of times, and I think we talked about it before off camera, a lot of times people think, oh, well, I already showed that. Well, no, you showed it and it only got about 100 impressions. So if you show it again, it might get 100 more, but from different people. You can play around with, different platforms and posting things on different platforms, or being visible on different platforms. You can play around with presenting your information at different times. You can play around with one thing that we do at Testimony Publishers. We take a chapter, we break it down into quotes, and this is a really good strategy. So if you're listening, you might want to take some notes. We take the chapter, we break it down into quotes, little snippets, and then we create graphics with it. We have our authors just speak into a voice recorder and create a little audio record, and then they can post those things in addition to just a text post. Or they go live and then they talk about 2 paragraphs, just 2 little paragraphs, and then the information from those paragraphs, talk about it, get it out in the open. People are seeing your face like you all do, showing, getting visible. So there's a lot of things that you can do with your writing, a lot of things that you can do with getting visible. And sometimes you may have to, like you say, repurpose or show it again just so that you get enough people to see it.
Yes, absolutely. And
I do that with emails. I don't know if you ladies, I think maybe Mrs. Ida, maybe you're on my email list. I'm not sure, but I'll say resending. I done sent that doggone email like 3 times, but in my analytics on the platform that I use Kartra, and on that platform, it shows you how many people opened it, how many people read it, if they clicked on it. And I'm telling you, the different people will see it in the morning and open it. And then sometimes those same people will come back a separate time and then click on it later. And then sometimes they won't see it at all the next time if I decide to send it out a 3rd time, but somebody else will see it.
Right.
So it may be redundant if we were face to face all the time and I was just coming to you saying the same thing. Hi, I'm Christina M Johnson. Hi, I'm Christina M. That would be redundant. But if I show up at 12 and say that to Mrs. Ida, but then I show up again, Mrs. Ida isn't there, it's Miss Ruth. If I say I'm Christina M Johnson, then it's different, but it's the same content. So hopefully if you're watching, you understand what we're talking about. Get out there, get visible, and just don't be afraid to be visible and repurpose your content.
Yes, repurpose is king. I do it all the time. Wow, Christina. Again, how can people get in contact with you? How can they join your group?
Okay. Awesome.
Put that out there.
Okay, so as far as joining our group, you can go to http, you might be able to see it behind me, http:// beyond6figures.com. We are truly working with our members to get all of the information that they can, the resources, the experience, and the support behind them to be able to do that. We also have case study after case study where our members have 4x their investment into some things that they've done with us. They've been able to, from one networking event, go into several joint ventures and collaborations with people and increase their visibility, increase their impact, and then also increase their income. In reference to working with us, if you want to write a book, we are not for, I'm going to just put it out there, we are not for the people that just want to write a book. Testimony Publishers LLC and our team are for those people who are thought leaders, they're visionaries, they're coaches, they're consultants, and they have some sort of strategy or framework that they want to get out there. They want people to benefit from using it, and they want to be able to put it into a book so that they can leverage it for other things, like an e-course, a workshop, or something like that. So if that is you, we have strategies that we use that will help you pre-sell your book. You won't have to even worry about, just coming out of pocket to pay our investment fee. It will pay for itself. We have strategies that will help you to write with a busy schedule. A lot of times people think you just have to sit down and map out all this time to write. No, we have strategies for very busy entrepreneurs and business owners who will be able to write their book, get it out, and then we have a team of people who will package it for you and will show you how to package it if you like, so that you can start your own publishing company, and then we can show you ways to leverage all of those, all of that knowledge and wisdom for your benefit. So you can get in touch with us. Just go to beacons.ai/Christina Marcia Johnson. I'm wondering if I can put it in the public chat because my name's a little bit long, but
HTTP. Is it public chat?
Do that. Yep. https://beacons, beacons.ai/ and then my name, Christina Marcia, Marcia Johnson, and then you'll be able to see all of the stuff that we're doing from the Rise Summit, which we're still looking for speakers for the Rise Summit. If you, like I said, are a thought leader, visionary, coach, or consultant, you can definitely go to the beacons.ai, Christina Marcia Johnson, and you can see where you can apply to be a speaker. This year, we have Dr. Boyce Watkins as keynote, and then we are also welcoming a special guest, Grammy-nominated gospel artist, Kiera Kiki Sheard Kelly. Sheard Kelly is her name. She's married now, but they will be our special guest and keynote for the upcoming Rise Summit in February 2022. So we are going to be putting that information out there. So I'll have to come back on this platform, ladies. Yes. Hopefully you'll have me, and I'll be able to give all the information for that, because this year's summit is going to be out of sight, and you can find out about it if you're watching by joining our community. So you'll get all the insides, all the tidbits, and you'll still be able to benefit from the resources and the different things we do in the group as well.
Wow, girl.
That was a mouthful, right? I'm telling you, I packed so much into, and my clients tell me all the time, okay, you know what? That was a lot of information, but it was just so good. I just need to sit back for just a minute. And that's how we are on an accelerated path.
Yeah,
we don't have time to take every single thing so slowly where we never get anything done. Mm-hmm. Right now, we are speeding up the time and we are accelerating the pace for those people who want to accelerate their success. So if you want to accelerate your success and your successes, you're going to need to accelerate the time that you put in. And sometimes you're going to have to jam pack your hour with an hour and a half worth of work, because you are just ready to birth whatever that dream is, whatever that book is, whatever that vision is that you have. And we're ready for it. We're ready. Bring it on. Testimony is ready.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we always enjoy you. Mm-hmm. You already know.
Thank you.
You are my rock. When I'm feeling some kind of way, I pick that phone up and call you, and I'm The energized bunny.
Right. It just kind of the energy just kind of pops off, But one thing that's so funny, real quick before we go, I stay energized, of course, by God's grace and mercy. At the same time, he's made me smart enough to know when I need a nap, because I don't know if I'm getting a little older or more mature, but sometimes, if you're jam packing the work in, like I just described, and you're on an accelerated path, sometimes you just need to take that little 15-minute cat nap and then rejuvenate and revitalize yourself. That's my self-care. I can't always get out and go to like the nail place and get mani-pedis, but I can take a quick 15-minute nap and get my mind right. Yes. And then, get recharged and rejuvenated. And then I'm back at it again. And then that's when I have a clear enough head to say, okay, I can look at this writing, or I can do whatever I was doing with a clear head, a clear frame of mind.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we love you. You already know.
Love you.
And send me that link, that long URL, and then I'll add it to this live after the show.
Okay, awesome. I definitely will.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of the digital market. I mean, what is it? Digital magazine experience. It's been so much work with this, and it's been great work. And Ruth, I gotta applaud her, because she hung right in there. We just worked to the midnight hours, and I am so blessed to have her on my team.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Miss Ruth. You all are planting a seed that you're going to reap the harvest of it. So as long as you're helping people and you're getting that information out, good things can't help but happen for Absolutely. You. So this is one of those things. This magazine is going to help so many people.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All righty, my dear. Until we meet again.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you. Take care.
Love you too.
All right. All right. Who do we have next?
Our next person is Chantelle Butler. And
I'm going to bring her up. She seems to be in here twice. You got her stuff?
I see her.
Okay.
I don't know whether she's hearing us.
She's here. Hello? Ruth?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead and introduce her. I'm going to bring her in.
Okay, very fine.
Okay.
Up next, we have Chantelle Butler, who is a native of Saskatchewan, Canada. She was born prematurely at 32 weeks gestation and has lived her life with achondroplasia, dwarfism, and 2 other lifetime disabilities. She has found her inspiration and passion as a writer in multiple anthologies and in her full-time business, Butler's Baked Goods and Saucy Bites. She is a contributing author in the launch of Just Minding My Business Media LLC's The Digital Magazine Experience. And she comes without cupcakes or goodies at this point, but her work is beautiful. It looks good enough to eat. Welcome, Chantelle.
Yes, welcome, my dear. How are you this day?
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know you did desserts like that.
Yeah.
They are absolutely beautiful. You are so talented.
Thank you so much.
Tell everybody about Chantelle. Just give us a little snippet.
I'm 32. I am born and raised in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, which is in Canada. So I'm a prairie girl at heart. I've had a crazy medical history up until from birth, basically up until 2016, so when I was 26. Over 20 brain surgeries, over 29 surgeries in general altogether. Two brain infections, which were meningitis and the same bacteria, Klebsiella pneumoniae, and a brain injury on the right side, causing left side paralysis completely. I'm still recovering from that. I am an educational assistant with Greater Saskatoon Catholic Schools, currently on medical leave. I'm a baker, I'm a writer, 2-time international best-selling. I have signed up for 2 more writing projects. I'm the eldest of 3, single. Um, yeah, currently no kids, no pets, and just honestly living my life, keeping crazy busy every day. And yeah, I don't know what more to say.
Well, we love you, Chantelle, and
Yeah.
you are definitely an inspiration for anybody that may be suffering from any type of
Thank you.
disease or anything. And just the beautiful work that you do. Oh my God. And everybody will get to see it in the magazine. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for being a part. We really appreciate it. And your article is just amazing because all that you have went through, you are still making a difference.
Yes. Amazing.
Thank you.
You
I
are
appreciate
still,
that. I
you are,
try, honestly, I try every day. And even I'm actually going through a hard spell right now. And part of it is medical as well, trying to get to the bottom of why I'm not feeling good. Because I do
Mhm.
know it's to do with past medical stuff that's come up again. It's not just cold or COVID or any of that. It's actual like could be life threatening if not taken care of. So I'm just trying to get to the bottom of that right now.
Mhm.
yes. And we will definitely, you always will be in our prayers
Yes.
because you're an amazing woman,
Mhm.
literally. You are
I
amazing.
appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
And anybody out there that is, I'm gonna say it, having a pity party,
Get
and
over it.
yes, because Chantelle is an example of pushing forward no matter what. And when you see her beautiful desserts that she makes, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, that lady.
I think that's what is so
Thank you.
is so exciting about Chantel. Like you said, she has a background. She has been through it since childhood, since birth, but it hasn't stopped you.
Yes,
That's what I so much appreciate.
Correct.
That you become a writer, you have a business, and you have learned how to bake goods, and you're certified in this. This is not something over that you just decided to take up. You're certified in so many different areas
yes.
to do what you do, to do all that
Yes.
you do. And I just have nothing but
Yeah.
admiration for you. Nothing but admiration for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Thank you. I
again,
appreciate that.
So welcome.
yes. And again, we are blessed and highly favored to have you a part of this magazine and
Mhm.
the first one, the first edition. So I'm excited and we're looking forward to more contributions from you in the magazine. And I'm going to be hitting you up for one of them desserts because I'm telling you, I was
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
it made me hungry looking at them.
And they're beautiful too. Some
Yeah.
of them are just really beautiful.
Yes.
They do make you hungry. It's like, ooh, that looks good.
Absolutely. Well, again, Chantelle, the magazine is going to be dropping on Friday at noon. We'll definitely be sending you out the information so that you can share it with all of your friends and colleagues and everybody so
Absolutely.
they can see what beautiful
Yes.
work you do and how amazing you are through it all. So thank
Thank
you
you.
thank you so much, my dear. And we will be in touch. Holidays are coming. I'm going to want my cake.
Yes.
Absolutely. So thank you
Absolutely.
again and much love.
Yes. Take care.
Love you, ladies. Thank you.
Love
You're
you.
welcome.
Wow.
That was good.
That was really good. We are so blessed.
We are. It's been an experience, and we're just grateful for it.
Yes, we
A
are.
learning experience, but it's been wonderful working with the people that we've worked with. And to have this is a special group. These ones are very special, and they'll be special to us because they made the effort to make this journey with us. So we will always be grateful.
Yes.
Always be grateful.
Yes, indeed. And we're going to take a breather because we've been working like Hebrew slaves.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes, we're going to take a break, but we will be taking articles and commercials and whatever you have for promotion. We'll be taking that in the next coming weeks for our January edition. But please, please enjoy the September one that's going to be dropping this Friday at noon. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you and much love. My music.